But they offended survivors, though. Like survivors.
I feel like survivors should then speak. I haven't seen the survivors' response. And
Mhm.
that's what is nasty to me about the people like Tipster. If this was so bad, like why haven't you showcase people who actually truly are offended? Because we know you are not offended.
I
If
know.
this is actually bad, showcase the people who this is hurting, because I don't see that. All I see is people siding with the video, or people like Tipster, like, oh, well, it was so cringy and nobody knew the video. So I don't know.
I will say this though, I did speak to someone today who is a survivor and said that they were offended by this. So I understood, like why they were offended, and I understand that. Um but the thing is that I also understand why this video had to be made the way it was. I'm not going to be a one mind thinking type of person where I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I can't be one-sided with this." Like I understand that he did hurt survivors. They did. Mamamax did hurt survivors, and I feel like they could have handled this video just a little bit better, so that way they weren't offending survivors in the process, and they could still get their message across nasty,
Mm-hmm.
in a nasty, messy way. You didn't have to go offending survivors to do it. But I also think that, like I said, I don't think Tipster. I don't think he really gave a shit. I think what he's posting on Twitter is all performative. I don't find it very authentic, and I just believe that they're jealous. That's what I believe.
I think they're jealous. I really do. Because if they really had a problem, very similar to like whenever they call out somebody for, oh, so and so used the N-word.
Mhm.
Whenever there's discussions about what somebody did that was offensive, they never highlight the group of people who are offended. They just talk
Mhm.
about themselves. So I
Mhm.
agree with you that I think they're just jealous. They don't actually care.
Mhm. As Riz said, I've seen many videos from survivors all over which praised Max, but ultimately my stance is biased, so don't take it as gospel. Um, let's see. I mean, you know, I don't. I get how he offended survivors, but at the same time, I also get how one can view it as him helping them as well. Now, don't get me wrong. I honestly think this dude is just mad because his video got taken down, so he's out for blood. I mean, I mean,
But I
but
think
at the
it's
same,
because it happens so many times. I think
right, right.
it's like, yeah, he's mad
Hmm.
that his video got taken down. But it's like, when you're mad about something that happened to you, but you're not alone. You're
Right.
not alone.
Mhm.
So
Melissa
it's
says, I don't think either side cares about survivors truly.
mm-hmm.
I think they have their own personal agenda, but I do think that there is a bigger story here, and I don't think the story is going to go missed. I don't. The bigger story here is all of these awesome content. Not all of them that were in the video were awesome, but all of these content creators, came together and basically voiced their opinions of how they felt about how
Yeah.
you do. And I could relate. Like, I remember my number one video on my channel, yellow dollar sign, because I was talking about SA and or sexual assault. And then the live that we did the other day, for some reason, Daddy's Girls Part 1 was the green dollar sign, but the Daddy's
Hmm.
Girls Part 2 was the yellow dollar sign because we were
Hmm.
exposing the TikTok cult, the lesbian TikTok cult. And I'm
Yeah.
like, really? Like, this is the stuff that you want to put a yellow dollar sign on?
Yeah.
So, whatever.
Yeah, and like because Melissa says, I don't think either side cares about survivors truly. I don't know how, Mama Max. I definitely know like the tipster people don't care. I kind of feel like Mama Max, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of with you on that, Melissa, but I understand the point is the video content he's making is exposing people who need to be exposed. And also I feel like it's like there are so many different types of people.
Hmm.
So like there are people who, if it was up to that chapter to make this video, he would have focused on very different points. He would have done things very differently than
Mhm.
somebody like Mama Mac.